Do you wonder why you can't win the ball in a running duel over the smaller defender while the opposition keeps smashing your attackers like here, that, or this? Within the next 5 minutes, I will show you how to overcome this situation, and at the end, you will win almost every challenge while running at full speed. The moment your opponent knocks the ball forward, don't look at the ball. You need to look at the space ahead of him. This will allow you to identify the right player to challenge. Before you panic switch, check the player you're currently controlling. If you are already sprinting with a midfielder or a tracking winger, you might want to stay on them. Even if they aren't a defender, their active momentum makes them more effective than a static center back. If your current player can't catch up, it's time to switch. But forget the closest player. You need to identify the player who can cross the attacker's line. Select the defender who has the angle to pinch the attacker towards the touchline or intercept their path diagonally. The early player switch is very important since it allows you to close off the gap between you and the attacker even before the running duel starts. There are two methods to achieve that player switch. You can either use the L1 switch if your desired defender is already marked with a second man icon above their head. However, the optimal defender might not be marked every single time. That is why you also need to use the right stick switching. See the direction of the player you want to switch to from your current player and tap the right stick in that direction gently to instantly execute the player switch. As you see, to defend the running duels, you will need multiple defending mechanics. We cover everything about defense in detail in our dedicated course on the Guide Plus, which is our learning platform that offers over 10 courses and 100 video tutorials throughout the entire FC season. Don't miss the opportunity if you want to become a better FC player, and check the links in the description. Once you have selected the right player, your running trajectory determines whether you win the ball or not. You are not just running, you are calculating an interception. If the attacker has already cleared your defensive line or the situation is the last man tied, do not aim for the ball. You need to run in a straight line backwards towards your own goal first. By running straight back, you protect the danger zone first and force them to make the next move while you catch up. If you can catch up, you can afford to be aggressive with your trajectory by running diagonally to cross their lane. You will be aiming for a point ahead of the striker. This allows you to use your defender's body to shield the attacker away from the ball before you even press the tackling button. The biggest mistake in FC 26 is running at the player himself. If you run at them, they only need one small direction change to leave you stuck in a turning animation. Always run to where they will be, not where they are. The next question is, how should you approach and get a challenge in when you get close? One of the methods that works perfectly in FC 26 is to only sprint and not press anything else. This mostly works if you have the momentum and the pace advantage. Especially if the player pushes the ball out of his feet, you can run towards the ball's direction and recover it. After going in for a challenge like this, you have to complete your mission by securing the ball safely away from the opponent. There are two simple ways to do this. The first is to use your dribbling skills. Right after getting the ball back, you will see a clear space towards the back. Dribbling the ball or even running back with it will secure the challenge since you still have your back towards the opponent and explore other chances. If you don't want to run away, you can also use a skill move such as a simple ball roll, which allows you to shield the ball away from the opponent while also getting another angle to your player. However, in some cases, only running may fail you and the opponent can get past you easily. This is why you have to consider using your physicality over the faster attackers if you're controlling a nearby defender. One of the best ways to get in physically is to use the advanced defending. If used correctly, this method will use your player's strength and your defender will push the dribbler with his shoulder. When you are side by side and almost have physical contact, you need to press the X button, but the most important thing is to point out the running direction of your opponent. This will start a challenge, push the players towards the side, and lets you retrieve the ball. With the bigger defenders who have a physical advantage over the faster but smaller dribblers, this method changes the rules of running duels. Defenders with bruiser play style are even stronger with the shoulder challenges, so make sure you prioritize this method with such players. If you fail to win a running duel and fall back, it doesn't automatically mean you can deny the opponent. Everything can be achieved, well, for a price. You can purposefully execute a professional foul, bring the opponent down for the cost of the yellow card, but can deny a huge attacking chance from happening. Run towards the opponent and press the X or A button while holding onto the R1, RB. If you're also interested in the other side of the coin and become incredibly strong against those defenders in running duels, click the video that appears on your screen right now and watch it right away. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, take care and peace.